The world is certainly full of violence today. You can't turn on the news at all without seeing some form of violence. And I think the way society is trying to address the violence is misguided. It's not focusing on the root cause, it's focusing on, the symptoms, or it's focusing on the exterior part of it, not the root cause. I feel like it's like, here's a Band-Aid, this will take care of your skin cancer. It's not really going to work. We really need to understand where violence comes from and address the root cause of the violence to help prevent future violence. One of the things that strikes me is that that's not what we hear in the media. That's not what we see our politicians addressing. We see them looking at the implements of violence and trying to control the implements of violence. The problem is you get into a chasing game where you're chasing the new implement that someone uses to perpetrate or execute violence. You can ban everything and try and make everything safe, but if you don't address the violence and the root cause, the violence will continue. So where does violence come from? Well, violence is coming from anger. Someone's angry and then it turns into violence. But before you have hatred, you have anger. And before you have anger, you have fear. So if we get back to the root of all of this, it's fear. If we address the fear, then we don't have to worry about the implement that they use for violence, because we can get rid of it by getting rid of the fear. The problem is if someone feels threatened and they have something that they feel safe with and we take that away, then that's only going to increase the amount of fear that they have, which in the end, as it trickles down through anger, hatred, and violence, is going to manifest itself in different ways, in worse ways possibly in the future. So I think we really need to work on the root cause, not focus so much on the implement. Unfortunately, everyone wants to focus on the implement and not the cause. I think Martin Luther King had a really good quote, and I think it's wisdom beyond this earth, for him to say that love drives out hate. Hate can't drive out hate. Just like darkness can't drive out darkness, only light can drive out darkness. And we need to focus in on the root cause of that fear and address that, and the hatred and the anger, and not try to just address how they implement their violence. Because there's a million ways for people to commit violence. Let's focus on the root cause. That's what we should do. And we can all do our part. We can all love our neighbors. So be at peace with the people around you. And may you be blessed today. Thank you.